Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's meditation with me, Jill Pulowski at Vitalia in Strongsville, Ohio. So, 'tis the season. It's the holiday season, and we kick it off with Thanksgiving, which is this week. Some people really love Thanksgiving. I think it's my favorite holiday only because I love to eat. I love to eat and I love that food, and I am ready for mashed potatoes and stuffing and turkey and all that good stuff, and just eating and then taking a nap. That's my perfect day. But anyway, when Thanksgiving comes around, there's one thing that pretty much everyone kind of pauses to think about, and that is, what are we grateful for? We don't think about that every day. We usually see the bad in things. We see what's going wrong. It's much easier to pick out those things than to see all the good things that are happening around us. And sometimes the good things are things that we kind of overlook. As simple as, hey, I woke up this morning. I'm breathing. I, had a wonderful cup of coffee. It was delicious. And, these things that we take for granted, we don't think of them as being something that we are grateful for. We just expect them, right? But there are some things that, are truly blessings, things that have happened to us, or people in our lives, or maybe even abundance that we have gotten through the years. And those are things that we really look to most for being grateful. Then there's the bad things. Sometimes bad things happen. We lose people we love, we lose jobs, we lose friendships, pets. Sometimes we lose ourselves. And those are the things we seem to dwell on. We think about them and, nothing works out, and how am I supposed to be happy when I'm worried about all of these sad things that have happened? But sometimes, in the midst of the sadness and the grief and the worry and the doubt, there is something still to be grateful for. It's harder to find, but it's there. So if we're thinking about maybe someone we lost, who's not with us for the holidays, we might feel sad. They're not here. It's not fair. They were taken too soon. I wish they were here with us. Whatever it is that you're thinking. But what if we turned it around and thought about all of the things that they brought to us in our lives while they were here? What kind of gratitude do we have for that person? They brought us love. They brought us joy. Think of all the maybe vacations or holidays you did spend together. Think of funny times and joyful times instead of the grief. It's harder to do, but it's there. Same thing with the job. I lost my job. I'm struggling with money. But what are some of the things that job maybe brought you? Maybe friendships were made at that job. Maybe, you made some really deep connections or learned a lot about yourself. And that's something that we can be grateful for. Same with a pet. Of course, our pets, they're irreplaceable. And we love them unconditionally, and they love us unconditionally. But, maybe you rescued a pet, and all that greatness that they brought to you, this love that they brought to you, you also gave to them. And that's where we find our gratitude. That pet came into your life, and maybe they helped you through a hard time, or they were there to cuddle and snuggle up when you had moments of sadness or loneliness. There's always gratitude in everything. So today, as we move into our meditation, we will think about all of the things that we are grateful for. And maybe for a moment, we'll think about the sad things and the things that maybe aren't so good, and try to find gratitude in those things as well. So that'll be our moment of meditation today. Before we begin diving deep into our guided meditation, we will take a moment to warm up the body, warm up the lungs with some good breath, and be grateful for every single inhale and exhale as we breathe. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and straight. So find your nice posture in your chair. Make sure both feet are flat on the floor. We want to make sure both feet are flat so that blood can flow to the toes and to the ankles and back up into the heart, and this nice flowing motion. So go ahead, find your posture, head over heart, heart over hips. Relax the shoulders, make sure they're loose. And if you'd like to, you can close your eyes. And just feel the body here for a moment. Feel yourself pausing, feel yourself in stillness. And then go ahead and take a nice deep breath. And starting from the navel, breathe in and fill your lungs all the way up until you can't fit any more air in the lungs. And then slowly empty the lungs out. Again, breathing in, feeling gratitude for the breath, this life source that you have, and breathing out, emptying. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and feeling grateful that the breath calms the body and mind as you exhale. Again, breathe in, breathe out. And one more time, breathe in and breathe out. Keep your awareness of your breath as we begin to move. So today our movement is going to revolve around digestion. So this is a tip to take with you throughout the rest of the week when we are eating too much or indulging in too much. Some simple twists and movement that'll help with digestion, especially if you're feeling bloated or maybe a little constipated even. We can get things moving by just moving the body a little bit. So we're going to start by grabbing onto our chair and holding, and then kind of twisting a little bit faster. So take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, grab one side of the chair or your lap and twist over one shoulder. Really feel the belly, the spine, the abdomen twisting here. Good, and then other side. Grab a hold and twist and hold here. This also feels like a really good stretch on your back if you have any tightness in the back. Good, again to the other side, twist and hold. And again, twist and hold. Good, come back to center, grab onto opposite elbows, and we'll take a little quicker twist from left to right. Again, not only helping with digestion, but wringing out the spine, moving the back, the shoulders even. So getting some movement, especially if you wake up in the morning and your body's feeling tight. This is some simple things you can do just to get everything oiled up. All right, good job. One more movement, holding onto your chair or your lap. We're just going to make circles with the hips here. So again, this is kind of massaging out the belly, massaging out the stomach and the intestines. So if you're feeling that bloat, always a good thing to do. And this might be a little too much information, but sometimes if I'm going to the bathroom and it's not going the way I want it to go, I will just sit there on my little toilet and do some of these. And it helps to kind of relieve some of that in the abdomen and the intestine. Oh, all right. Plus, again, feels really good on the back. I love that little movement. All right, everybody, let's take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Now relax. So go ahead, keep both feet on the floor. Maybe we lean back in our chairs, we let our head fall back. Whatever feels good for you. So go ahead, sink in. Find that space that feels comfy. Feel supported in your chair. Let your eyes gently close. And as you sink into this space, begin to, again, become mindful of your breath. The breathing in, the breathing out. Soft and steady. Remembering to have that gratitude for each inhale and each exhale. The breath that we take for granted, let us become more aware of its existence in our life. As you begin to settle in here, relaxing every muscle, relaxing every thought in your mind. And find a clear space where the chatter leaves. And we're ready to focus. And focusing on gratitude. So in this moment, I want you to begin to picture one thing, I'll start with one thing, that you're grateful for. One thing that shows up in your life that you just have so much love for. A big thing that life has given you. And picture that thing, whatever it is, a person, a place, a thing, and really see yourself admiring and loving. And say to yourself in your mind, I am so thankful for you. As you gaze upon this person, place, or thing, I am so grateful to have you in my life. And feel that deep, deep love and gratitude in this moment. Feel it overwhelmingly in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. Now begin to think of something smaller, something that we might take for granted because we don't really think about it. Something that you really like, love, and cherish, but it's just there all the time, so you really don't feel that much gratitude for it. Begin to visualize that thing, that person, or place, and give it the same love as you did the big thing. And say in your mind, thank you. Thank you for being there every day. Even though you are small and sometimes not appreciated, I am showing my deep, deep gratitude right now. And feel that love and connection between that one smaller thing that you are grateful for. And now begin to think of something a little harder. Think of something that holds you down, something that makes you sad, something that you've lost, something that maybe makes you angry. And then try really, really hard to find one good, grateful thing about that situation. And change the way you look at it and find something grateful. Whatever it may be, a lesson learned, a good memory. Find that gratitude in the darkness, in the sadness, in the pain and the grief. And once you've found it in your mind, say thank you. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for what I did have. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for allowing this to make me who I am today. Finding gratitude in the things that are not so lovely sometimes can really be life-changing. Take it all in. Find the love that is very hard to exist with something that is painful. But see it, feel it, and be grateful. And now, visualize everything, your life in general. From the smallest moment of waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth and eating breakfast, to the time you spend with family and friends, to the moment where you put your slippers on and get into bed. And feel your heart growing, full of gratitude and love and appreciation for this life. And if there's anything in this life that you want to change, find gratitude for your strength that you hold within yourself, that you can make that happen, that you can change your life, that you can experience new things, that you are allowed to be who you are fully. And see all of those things in your mind's eye unraveling in front of you. And be grateful for the future and the plans you have for yourself. Be grateful for everything that has led you to this point. Feel deep gratitude in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. And allow yourself to sit here for a few more moments, just visualizing all the great things in life. And all the great things to come. And all the great things that brought you here. And take this moment to really feel each and every moment. Allow yourself to smile from the inside out. Allow yourself to think about things you maybe haven't thought about in a long time. And of course, those simple little everyday things that we take for granted. Allow them to be a bigger part of your gratitude. And then lastly, visualize your heart at the center of your chest. Just like in The Grinch That Stole Christmas, when his heart begins to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And picture your heart and all the gratitude building up here, allowing your heart to get bigger. The love within you to grow. And sit with that feeling of this huge, beautiful heart within you for just another moment. And then begin to deepen your breath. Feeling again each inhale, each exhale. Invite in some soft, gentle movement as you wiggle your fingers to wake up your hands. Wiggling your toes to wake up your feet. Letting your head gently rock from side to side as we wake up the neck and the head. And then coming back, finding that nice posture in your chair, sitting up tall. And let us together take a deep breath in. Feeling all of that gratitude entering into our hearts and our bodies and our minds. And then exhaling to let go of any tension, stress. And let your eyes gently open as we come back into this beautiful space that we're in. Being grateful for the chairs that we're sitting on and the connection that we're making with each other here today, and all of our friends that are around us that are sharing this moment with us. This moment of gratitude and love and joy and the sharing of life. and the connection of being, the things that we overlook. As you move into your Thanksgiving weekend, take little moments of gratitude. Maybe as you're sitting down to eat and you're really being mindful and aware of each food you're enjoying, each drink you're enjoying, each conversation that you're having with friends and family. And really take into consideration how grateful you are for all the things in your life. I'm grateful for you, for being here each week, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.